Yes, Himanji, please start.
Yeah, good evening to all of you. Today's topic, how to avoid parenting burnout. Now, this is like, I feel nearly the whole country is going through it, except for the developed nations. And directly coming to the point, we are solely responsible for it, nobody else. Okay. So, what stress, what tiredness, what tensions we are going through, as a parent, we have committed that mistake. Let me tell you very, very clearly. Okay. So I don't know. Maximum people won't maybe accept that thing that okay, it's how come we are into that? As a parent, we won't do anything wrong or something like that. Or then, but the truth is that you have to accept where we went wrong because we are the people who have given the birth to the child. Okay, right from the day one. So we are responsible for that, not others, not the children. We have brought into them into this world in a position which we wanted. We wanted India to be like that. We wanted our country like that. We wanted that freedom or that thing called modernism, more than technologically, we wanted to be far ahead. So we are to be blamed. I'm directly coming to the topic because let me begin here only with this harsh words because we have to accept our fault. We'll never come out of this. Children basically grow right from the day one in the hands of their parents or their grannies or their crush or whatever it is. They will just accept what they see and what they hear and what they come to know. If I'm wrong, I would like people to suggest me and correct me. So every single word spoken, every single action seen by those kids, they're so small. They just see you and just copy you, nothing else. And when they behave or enact or then adopt what they see around you, we are not supposed to blame them. We take the stress that, oh, this has happened, that has happened, दुनिया ऐसी हो रही है, वैसी हो रही है. Now you ask yourself the question, who is responsible? Right? So I think we have to really change. We have to take drastic steps first from our own family, forget about others. Even if 10 families started, slowly and gradually it will become 100 and then 1,000 and then plus, plus, plus. Right from food, right from clothes, every single thing has been changed, including the respect for the elders or the people around us, even our neighbors or on the road, wherever you are. I've seen people being harsh. And these are the very parents who do it all in front of their children. I mean, they shouldn't do only, first of all, at the back also, but still they do it. And then they want their children to behave nice. They want their child to grow up in a very nice way. Do you think that can happen every time? No. Yes, there are few good families really who are really doing well. I'm not saying that all are like that. But Everything, I'm talking a little out of the way, but these all the things are connected with all these things, like earnings, this inflation, what has happened right from the word go, like everything has gone so, um, it's like becoming expensive. The world is becoming expensive place for every single thing, be it food, be it education, everything is taught discipline, everything has got tuitions, special trainers for every single thing. Whatever you are doing in the world, you need a teacher over there. Basics. If the basics are right at home, I think a burnout will be automatically saved right at the right place and at the first stop only, like it will be cut off. सीधा आधा हो जाएगा आपका टेंशन. When growing up kids, like once they turn into adolescent and they grow, then they start behaving in the manner what the society is or what they see outside or on their beautiful mobiles, so-called mobiles, laptops, and then they absorb that knowledge or what they've seen or what they've read. That happens when the parent is absent for maximum time. What I have studied or seen, that is what I'm telling you. Now, if you've made the child aware of everything boldly, be it any subject, I don't want to go deep into it, be it any subject, if you would have taught them everything from A to Z, then this problem won't arise. But parents just like take it so lightly कि मेरा बच्चा 4 साल का है, मेरा बच्चा 6 साल का है, मेरा बच्चा 8 साल का है, 10 साल का है, क्या पता चलता है. No, भाई, that is when you have to really water that plant well to grow in a healthy way. The same way, the brain should be nourished at that time only. It should be prepared healthy. It should be made like वो maturity वाली बीज है अभी से बोओगे. You sow that seed. It's so very important at that time. Very few parents do it. बाकी के 90% सर पे बोझा लेके वो बर्नआउट लेके घूमते हैं. क्या करूँ क्या करूँ क्या करूँ, मेरे 2 बेटी है, मेरा एक बेटा है, ये है वो है. बस 25 बार फोन करना पड़ता है घर पे, क्या हुआ क्या नहीं, इतना स्ट्रेस लगा रहता है. I hope I'm telling the right thing, whatever I'm discussing, like I don't know. But I feel that is the way how the world is going. If you really educate them well, the basics, there is no need to take that stress, even if the child is alone. Give them some ideas. You have to tell them some things very frankly. You have to. Then you can't blame somebody came to your home or somebody taught him this, somebody ऐसा behavior है किसी का और उसके वजह से मेरा बच्चा बिगड़ा, and then you take that burden on your heads and go around. If the child is educated well, then he will never listen to anyone. So home is the starting point, and best teachers are their parents. If the basics, the roots are very strong, then nothing to be scared of. The things you hide, your behavior, is very important. how you behave with your elders as a, even if you are a parent still, I have seen many people, forget about 10-20%, I feel more than 60-70% people, they don't respect their parents and they want their children to obey them and that children obey them. But they are seeing you, remember that, they are observing you. Just because they are getting a pizza from you or a Cadbury from you, right now they are accepting it. But when they grow up and they learn, they feel like they want to be independent or they want their privacy, that time they'll kick you. And why? Because you did the same thing to your parents or your elders or your neighbors or whoever they are. That behavior, that in the genes, blood, it will come out. And it will take a shape of a stress, big burden. And then you people will go to a mentor or a psychiatrist. Okay, I'm into this problem and I need to be treated. There was no tension actually. Life was so beautiful. We did it all nonsense. All nonsense things we created, no? I know I'm not discussing the points, but I'm going to the base, I'm going to the roots. Why it happened? We'll come to how to avoid also. Of course, there are so many ways to do it, but see that it does not happen only, no? You fight in front of the children. You misbehave with your own elders who are aged enough, 65, 70 plus. Child is going to take somewhere that advantage somewhere. And those emotional blackmailings are going to happen. These are little things. Now, even like when they're adolescents or they grow up, they want to, for one example, like they want to marry someone whom they like. I've seen people just coming up with all nonsense. Out of 10, 8 parents won't allow just because he's not from his community, caste or something like that. और then he's not rich, he's poor, वो तो काला ही है, गोरा ही है, उसका हाथ टूटा हुआ है. अरे प्यार उसने किया, करने दो उसको. But make him or her aware that these are the consequences also that you may face. So that time you should be ready for it. The child must be made aware. बाबा चलो हाँ तुम 18, 20, 25 साल के हो गए हो, ठीक है, करो, लेकिन आप उसको बता के रखो कि ये ऐसा करोगे तो ऐसा हो सकता है, ये कंक्लूजन है इसका, मीन्स ये आउटकम आ सकता है, रिजल्ट ये आ सकता है. उतना तो आप उनको एजुकेट कर ही सकते हो ताकि आपका बर्डन कम हो जाए, कल को वो आपके पास नहीं आए. आए भी तो आपका हाथ ऊंचा रहे उसमें. अच्छा, ये एक साइड हुआ. इन दिस टॉपिक, लाइक मैरिज का मैंने जो बोला, ये लव मैरिज फॉर एक्सपीरियंस जो होता है ये सब, इसमें मैक्सिमम बर्डन होता है पेरेंट्स को, मुझे पता है. लेकिन दूसरी साइड ये भी है कि जब सामने वाला कोई ऐसा कोई वेडिंग होती है या विवाह होता है, तो जो भी हो एक्सेप्ट करो उसको, हेल्प करो अपने बच्चों को ग्रो होने में. बर्डन क्यों लेना है उस बात का भी. अब आखिर में डायलॉग तो हम लोग मारते ही है एज अ पेरेंट ना, कि हम आपके लिए जी रहे हैं, बच्चों को बोलते हैं ना हमेशा. बोलते हो कि नहीं? आपके सुख के लिए हम जी रहे हैं, आपके लिए कमा रहे हैं, जूते से लेके सर के बाल, तेल, सेंट तक सब आपके लिए कर रहे हैं, बोलते हो ना. तो तभी भी हेल्प करो ना. तभी जो नाराजगी होती है और जो उनसे क्लैश होता है और उसमें आप इतना ओवरबर्डन हो जाते हो, आप लिटरली मतलब कुछ ऐसा दिखा दे दुनिया में कोई न्यूक्लियर बम फट गया हो और लाखों लोग मर गए हो, इस तरह का बिहेवियर जो होता है फैमिली के अंदर. अब मैं ये इसलिए बक रहा हूँ क्योंकि मैं उनमें से एक हूँ. ये मैं थोड़ा सा हार्श लैंग्वेज इसलिए यूज कर रहा हूँ क्योंकि आई एम ऑल्सो in that means like वो line में मैं भी खड़ा था. And of course, it's a very bad feeling for the parent also and me also and everybody when this happens. But we have to get together instead of taking that burden ahead. I think we have to be like that, reunite and get that thing along. Like जितना जल्दी हो सके एक हो जाओ. छोटे बच्चों का तो मैंने देखा है, कैडबरी दे के बच्चा चुप हो जाता है. लगभग 10 रुपए की 20 रुपए की कैडबरी दे के उनको चुप बिठाया जाता है. ये कौन सा पेरेंटिंग हुआ? मैंने तो यहाँ तक देखा है कि मम्मी बेटे को या बच्ची को खिला पिला के चुप बिठा दिया, यहाँ डैड चुप बिठा. मैंने अपनी आंखों से देखा है ये सब. तेरी भी चुप मेरी भी चुप वाला खेल. तो कौन रिस्पॉन्सिबल है बच्चे को बिगाड़ने में और फिर अपने आप पे स्ट्रेस लेने के लिए? बच्चा वही कर रहा है जो आप करवा रहे हो. थोड़ा सा बढ़ के हो जैसे ही बिहेवियर चेंज होता है तो बच्चे का आप स्ट्रेस ले लेते हो. जैसे पूरे सर में बोलते हैं ना, यहाँ पर रख दिया हो किसी ने और कुछ जला दिया हो, ऐसे मीन्स ये बिहेवियर हो जाता है पेरेंट्स का. फर्स्ट वाई. मैं इतना ही बोलूंगा पेरेंट्स को या जो भी पीपल हु आर लाइक राइट फ्रॉम द एज ऑफ 25 30 to whatever 60 70 80. I would say first see where you are wrong instead of shouting at the children. You are the creator of your burden. And then you, when you're burnt out, you go to, as I told in the beginning, you go to 10 people, start eating pills and all. तबीयत खराब रहती है, मेरा बच्चा है शैतान है, हैरान करता है, ये वो ऑल थिंग्स. आई डोंट नो व्हाट दिस. When, and one more thing I have seen, when the parents' work is not done, when they, for example, in business or their job, whatever wrong happens, they'll come and start kicking their own children. उधर का गुस्सा नहीं निकाल पाए उधर, तो यहाँ आके बच्चे पे निकालो. ये कौन सा स्ट्रेस और बर्नआउट है, मुझे तो नहीं समझ में आया आज तक. आई जस्ट कांट अंडरस्टैंड ऑल दिस. इज दिस पेरेंटिंग? You have to search your own ideas, how to manipulate your child in a good way, where nobody is hurt and nobody goes into that wrong world or that wrong ideas which people feed or you yourself feed your children. You have to learn that techniques. You have to be a very good observer. What is happening around you and your child, what your child is doing. Is it sitting properly? Is it standing properly? Is it eating or not? Are they eating the wrong food? Are they eating the good, healthy food? Are they doing something different than what is to be done? Like for example, studies. हर एक का वक्त जो टाइम आपको वो सब स्टडी करना पड़ेगा, माँ बाप बनना है तो. उसके साथ साथ आपको बच्चे का इंटरेस्ट, यानी चाइल्ड व्हाट ही और शी इज इंटरेस्टेड इनटू, वी नेवर एवर केयर. आई हैव सीन मैक्सिमम पेरेंट्स, आई सीन इन दिस मूवीज नाउअडेज दे शो कि जो बनना है बन, है ना. So that has to be done before only. Observe the child what it is interested into, so that we can actually make them like very strong in that field, whatever they want to do. Boxer बनना है बन बाबा, player बनना है बन. If you want to become a scientist, that also okay. Teacher बनना है teacher. but allow them not to grow in their way. The burden itself will not come on you, because that child will be so passionate because it is their hobby, they love that particular subject or that field. They will never ever complain to you, they will just get engrossed, they will totally be into that subject. You won't even have to ask कि कितने marks मिले या कितना A grade मिला, because it's always going to come B plus or A plus or whatever it is, because they love that kind of work. Don't you think half the burden is gone right from childhood only? We never do that. मैं डॉक्टर हूँ, मेरा बच्चा डॉक्टर बनेगा, सर्जन बनेगा। मैं पायलट हूँ, तो मुझे तो उसको एरोप्लेन ही उड़वाना है। इससे नहीं होता ना। फिर वो जन्मपत्री किस काम की, भगवान किस काम का, नेचर किस काम का, दिमाग किस काम का, कि हर एक आदमी वही करते रहेंगे क्या? So I would say you are to be blamed. Don't blame the child or the world around you. If the family as a unit, that nucleus, one family is a nucleus, a private family, where the healthy things are going on. So if every family manages that, then I don't think the society can become bad. There are antisocial elements. I do believe, yes, it is very much right now. It's like it's really spreading wildly. But we also have to spread that widely if we have to really come out of that. So many examples I can give, but these 4 or 5 examples are enough. I think if you are really a grown-up person, you'll understand where we are failing. And then we start like, आज सर दुख रहा है, आज तो मेरे छाती में दर्द हो गया, मेरे बच्चे ने हैरान कर दिया, all types of things I see, all types of things, but they will never accept that where they went wrong. Just because they earn some money and give that child education in the school and the food. And I'm very cruel on this subject right now, but it is the truth. See, allow them, let them grow now how they want. But see that at least give them education that देखो ये एंटी सोशल एलिमेंट है, इसमें मत जाने का। इसके लिए आपको प्यार से समझाना ही पड़ेगा उसको कि इनके कॉन्सिक्वेंसेस क्या आएंगे, इसका रिजल्ट क्या आएगा, इसमें आपका क्या प्रॉब्लम्स आ सकते हैं। प्यार से बैठ के समझाओ ना। चिल्लाना और मारना और दरवाजे बंद करना, ये सब आवाजें करना, बीमार होना, ये सब बहाने करने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है। क्योंकि हम लोग एज अ मेंटर एक ही बोलते हैं एज अ गाइड देते वक्त कि हैमरिंग करना सीखो, और सही जगह पे और सही वक्त पे हैमरिंग करो, ताकि ये बर्नआउट वाला सिचुएशन अराइज ना हो। इफ यू प्रॉपरली इम्प्लीमेंट द subject with the proper thoughts at the right time, the hammering should happen 10 times, 20 times, 100 times. But see that it is in a light way, that it is not hurting the child or yourself also, or the family also. You have to learn that. I really feel sometimes like parents, before giving the birth to their children, they should be educated for 10, 15 days or 1 month how to grow their child when it is born. It's become a necessity, need. I know people will laugh at me, but I feel so. Now, how to avoid it? Yes, there are so many things we can do. Right from the word diet till ending up till the pranayam, everything is going to help you. Because whenever the overburden happens, I know every single person, like the mummy, the daddies, the grannies, they all get up early in the morning, they work for the family. There's a lot of things. It's like hectic world right now. You really have to work hard for it, for your bread. So that time, the discipline will help. That is, first of all, the healthy food, the simple food. The biggest problem is today's pizzas and burgers. Do you really think that is healthy? कुछ भी हुआ तो बर्गर खाओ, बच्चे को खिलाओ, मेरा बच्चा खुश हो गया, मैं भी खुश हो गया, पेट भर गया, सो गए। कुछ खाना अच्छा तो खाओ। It is related to your tension, stress, burnouts, everything. I'm telling you, eat good food, healthy food, which really nourishes your nerves, your blood cells, your brain, everything. So much of good food is there. And no need to go on diets also. And no need of eating pills also. Just take straightforward food which every people eat daily. The commoners I feel so. Even the big people I eat the same thing. ना सादा सब्जी रोटी है दाल चावल है fruits है. There are so many things. So many simple food which really give you the maximum of vitamins and really it never upsets your stomach or your brains or your heart or anything. Fast food is definitely you to keep like a track and uh, let it become a cheat food, not your daily food. Once in a blue moon, for example, 7 days, 10 days. Yeah, definitely eat because it looks beautiful and you feel that is tasty. Okay, I'm not against it, but see that you don't become a addict of that because you're losing your age too soon in that. Or 20, 25-year guys, they have pains here and there. I don't know how it happens. They are unable to work for even 8 hours. And for that burnout, they go outside the offices and smoke and drink and what all nonsense they do. I don't know. Go out of the offices and see. And they feel they have become stress free after that smoking or drinking and alcohol or something like that. I don't know. Many things are there nowadays. People do around in the offices and around that. I've seen. I don't know what type of a world people are creating. First point, come to a simple food. Yet very tasty. There are many things, hundreds of kinds of foods are there, dishes are there, where you can really be happy as well as healthy also. Tasty. Second, try to avoid any type of burnout. I'm telling you, try to avoid tea or coffee maximum. In the beginning, you may feel कि अरे ये सर क्या गड़बड़ बोल रहे हैं मैं तो जिंदगी भर चाय पीते आया कुछ नहीं हुआ but see you will find it within 6 to 7, 10 days 15 days you'll understand what I was saying. See how you are addicted to that thing. You'll understand what is happening with your throat, your body, your sensations of that tea and that coffee which you every day drink 3, 4, 5 cups. See how it is making you a sick person. Do that experiment, I'm telling you. And I know 90% people will restart that thing again because they won't be able to live. Because already they are into that zone where they're addicted. And minded, I'm telling you this because I have always been telling most of the things which have happened with my life. I used to drink 20 cups of tea daily. I minded I could not stay even like 10 minutes, but I don't know God's blessing that I just managed somehow to like give it up. It was very bad time for me, like 3 to 4 months. Every time that came up like that thing, that taste and all like acidity type thing, and that it was like just wanted it. But after that, I was relieved. My whole life has changed. Telling you. There are many things which really spoil us, but we don't know. And it really troubles us. Especially this what burnout, you say, na, that stress, burden, and all those things. You will feel more lighter when you avoid all such things, which are really like they consist some type of a drug or whatever it is. I don't know, but it can make you happy if you just come out of these addictions. Second, as always, some physical exercises what you can do 10, 20, 30 minutes. Be it your gym, be it your garden walk, be it your pranayama. Yoga is best as far as like if people are really like have that time and can afford to do it, great. Because at least for the 4, 5, 6 hours they are relieved of that because that um, blood circulation is so nicely happening in that first half day that they feel so nice at that moment. They feel that freshness. And if you really want to come out without like मुझे कुछ नहीं होना है चाहे कोई जिए मरे कुछ भी हो जाए अगर बर्नआउट वो उससे निकलना ही है आपको पूरा बर्डन से तो देन यू टू गिव टाइम. You should really have a good discipline, like you get up 4, 5 o'clock, do at least 1, 1.5 hours of yoga, pranayam, everything, so that you are relieved for all 24 hours from all these things. Because I'm not telling that burden will not be there, stress will not be there. Many things will happen daily, but your brain will work in such a way, your body will work in such a way that you can cope with it very easily. That will give you a big relief, I'm telling you, because your understanding, your power to be calm, your power to take a decision in every situation, like you are like there, your that ability to understand the problem becomes large and the problem becomes small. And always you may find a intuition, so that solution also is very near to you for the problems. है रास्ते बहुत है अनगिनत है. नो नीड टू लाइक मुझे बर्नआउट हो गया है तो मैं या तो घर पे जाके झगड़ा करूँ या बच्चे को मार दूँ या किसी ट्रैवलिंग के और किसी और के साथ कुछ कर दूँ. डेली होता है ये सब, इट हैपेंस डेली. या फिर ऑफिस में ही कुछ प्रॉब्लम कर देते हो, ये सब नहीं होगा ना. यू बिकम अ लिटिल डिसिप्लिन्ड, then all these things are far away. Out of 10 times, 9 times you'll be saved. But if you are doing nothing, then out of 10 times, 8 times you'll quarrel or get that sickness or whatever problems are there. They're going to continue. You have corrupted ourselves to a very big extent. We have to come out with ourselves only. Like we can't like blame others for that. Right from childhood, we are also corrupted and we are making our child also corrupted. Teaching corruption. Wherever you go. Right from the child is in senior KG till the person who dies at 60 after retiring. Everywhere there is the same thing. And then we talk about stress and tensions. Nobody wants to change. 95 to 98% or even more, I would say, married couple have children. So imagine the level of stress, corruption going on in their minds to earn more, to become big, for that fame, money, name. People go mad. They just don't want to be simple. Like, to like ask a question out of the way, like one question to everybody. What have you done in your life? You earn 5 crores, 50 crores, 500, 5,000. Really, you worked hard for that? ईमानदारी का पैसा है. I assure you, 90% of the people would have eaten up government taxes by some scheme or the others. बाकी लोगों का थोड़ा सा इधर उधर का होगा, वाइट काला सब। 500 करोड़ होने के बाद भी गोली तो खानी ही पड़ती है, और मरेंगे तो वही उम्र में, 60 70 80 में। तो क्यों झमेला पाल रहे हो इतना? झूठ बोलना सीखना है, और वही सब बच्चे सुनते हैं, और वो बच्चे करते भी है। एंड दैट रूल, दैट legacy continues, family after family. Then we talk about staying away from burnouts. I know I'm very harsh right now. I know, but still, this is what it is. What do you want to prove in this world? You are too great. And what happens in the end, everybody knows. Everybody knows. But still, they will do the same mistake daily. They count down. So these are where. So understand what I am telling you. You're educated now. So let's behave like educated. Sometimes I feel वो रास्ते पे काम करने वाला ज्यादा अच्छा है, क्योंकि वो 8 घंटा काम करके बेचारा पसीना निकाल के अपना मेहनत का रोटी खा के सो जाता है। बट वी ऑलवेज मेक मिस्टेक। So there are 3 4 things that I have already told you always, like diet, yoga is a must, or then physical exercise is a must. And see that you always see, even if you're getting entertained, see that you watch such programs where you really get a good smile on your face. You can take your child in the gardens, or like something which is really like which used to be in the 80s or whatever, like I don't know. After the mobile and computer came, I think the world has changed a lot. Go back to your memories, the old memories from your mother, father, grandfather, and try to do that. You'll find happiness, I'm telling you. Go sit in the grounds, go on the beaches, go to the riversides, play the old games people used to play. Keep aside that mobile. 90% of the things are useless in that mobile. Do you really think with the mobile you get educated? I really need the answer on my mail or wherever. How many people get educated through mobiles full day, watching that whatever they are watching, the trains and buses and offices?
Like for
But
me,
yeah, I'm coming to the end of it, and I really want to like discuss things with you people. I would like to really question me, because I really feel bad for the what is happening around us. So yeah, please carry on, ma'am. Yeah, you can ask.
I use mobile for my teaching and Zoom classes, and
Yeah,
once in a while there's a
ma'am, you are
Zoom.
an exception, because there are very few people who are doing that.
Yeah.
Am I right? So
Yes.
there are few people who are using mobile for their good cause.
And, I don't understand. Some some parents come to me and they said that oh, they have ADHD, their child has ADHD and everything, and they just
Yeah.
uh give up. And I'm like so proud of my parents that they didn't give up on me. So I don't understand today's era. The parents can be like that. So
Yeah, ma'am, you're totally, I understand it. You're right only. But I know, means the practical world, what it is going, and even you know, everybody knows it. So I feel there should be a limit to the age of the children to give them mobiles. Because I think 90% of the things are really going wrong because of that somewhere. If not, sir, 75%, let's catch it a bit lower. Because they are not actually doing, suppose I am a child of 10, 12 years, I have a mobile. Then it should be used for connecting or communicating to our teachers or our parents or
yes,
when we need it. But it is not happening so.
I think Hemantji, times have changed a lot
Right.
because my generation and your generation and generation of my nieces and nephews are very, very different.
Yes, surely. Still, your body is going this thing, na? Your brains are not getting into such place where you need that health, na? You are becoming intellect is growing. I know, I understand. You're knowing the world. But still there are many things which we are lacking also, na, at the same time. You have to balance that, no?
Yeah.
You have to balance that. क्योंकि बच्चा 7 8 10 साल का होता है उसको चश्मा आ जाता है मुझे तो 40s में आया चश्मा when I was 45 so this is the change it has happened like हमारे साथ वाले थे उनको सबको नियरली 30 40 के बाद हमारे क्लासरूम में मैम लेट मी टेल यू वेरी फ्रैंकली व्हेन आई वाज इन स्कूल ओनली वन or two person had specs out of that 70 students. Today go into the classroom and see at least 25 people will be there. So this is a big change, ma'am, at the cost of health. A lot of users of okay technology is good, but I think advantage है उतना ही लो ना disadvantage के पीछे ज्यादा पड़े हैं ना लोग. I'm not against any technology. I too want to become a great techie, but not 8 hours and 10 and 12 hours. Am I right somewhere? Then you tell me, otherwise I'll accept my fault. It is nothing like that.
Yes, you are absolutely right.
Because the Lord Himself was being taught under the tree, be it Krishna or Ram or anyone. So I think teachers need to change a little. Okay, technology is very important, but where it is important, that they only use it. Other times you have to like give that child a bit thing, like let them become more healthy mentally, physically. Today's child goes to the gym with protein ka dabba leke. So great stuff. I really don't understand. Whereas that much only health was good without any exercises before 10, 20, 30 years in every child. So this is the change which I was talking about. So where something we are lacking, we have to accept and really like grow and balance the old and the new. You can't say that new is wrong or the old is wrong, but definitely you have to balance it. It is a need of the hour right now. Because we see that people are really getting spoiled of like the health issues, the behavior patterns. So we have to change, man. And somebody means I think every family should do that. It's not
Yeah.
about somebody. And minor issues definitely we can discuss. This is just live this presentation which we are doing, but definitely this issue can be discussed at personal levels also because there are many points to be discussed where you can really change your family. Just by earning lakhs of rupees, it cannot be called a family because it is a world full of economics or money-minded world. Still, there are many things important in life. Yes, anyone else?
Hemanji, what do you do to avoid? personal.
As I told, a child when it is born, it just observes, be it your behavior, be it the father's behavior, be it the granny's behavior, be it the surroundings when it is growing. So I feel to avoid any kind of tension or this stress and all, like, so elder person should be, that behavior should be really good. So that the growing child sees you while growing, that how you are. Then that parenting burnout का issue आएगा ही नहीं ना मैम. It will never arise. Yeah. वंस इन अ ब्लू मून जो बोलते हैं 10 में से एक लड़का व लड़की प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट कर भी देते, बट टुडे इट इज लाइक मैक्सिमम ना प्रॉब्लम people are facing, and due to that so many people are means really they are becoming ill, right? That mental stress is so much right now. And that burnout can be cut out, like they really need good mentor. और अभी एक बच्चा क्रश में भी रहता है या अपने पेरेंट्स के, तो उसके साथ वो बिहेवियर पूरा दिन क्या हो रहा है पेरेंट्स को भी पता नहीं होता. They need to know everything that time. आप जैसे अभी ये समझो आप बिजी हो, समझो आपका ये एक चैनल है, ऐसे दो चार है, तो आपको तो वक्त ही नहीं मिलेगा बच्चे को देखने को. बच्चा 1 साल का 25-30 साल तक हो गया, आपने कभी उसको देखा ही नहीं, टाइम ही नहीं दिया. तो ऐसा भी तो नहीं होना चाहिए ना पेरेंट में. Not against earning money or like a parent being out, but still when you've given birth to a child, you should give them time. It's your duty, moral duty. Mother or a father, someone should give them time, at least 2 to 3 hours or 4 hours daily. You brought them into this world. So somewhere it is in your hands also, na, as a parent, to avoid such situations. I don't know much about it, but I have seen like people in my own family. I have a very big family, dozens and dozens of kids over there grown up. So definitely I've seen a lot of it. But thanks to God that maximum of my sisters and brothers, like the families, the wives have been at home maximum. So I've seen the parent means the parentism was really good, like that. जो पालना पोसना है बहुत अच्छी तरह से हुआ है उनका. And they are really like at a good this thing. ऐसा नहीं है कि कुछ खराब हुआ. तो ये बहुत जरूरी है. Yes, now it is changing in my family also since last decade, 10 years or something like that. Now that respect is not there as much as it was in the past, very frankly. But still, many things are okay. So it's in our hands, ma'am. I would say we are responsible for everything what we do. Yeah.
Anyone
Anyone
else?
else? Yeah.
Hmm.
I think
Yeah.
it's a bit different kind of a thing, but definitely do think tens of times whenever you go to sleep where we are right and where we are wrong, because that is a must, I would say.
Yeah. And I think that applies to everything that we do.
Yeah, every single thing.
Yeah.
Right from the morning you get up till the night, what you are doing, all kinds of children are observing you around the world, be it your child or other person's child. They are all observing you in the society, what you are doing. This is what is going to create that tension, stress, all those things which are unwanted among our body, minds. Remember, because you are elder to them, they are not elder to you. You will teach them the good manners, the way to live life. And if that is right, then the burden will not come on you.
Yes.
Because they have learned behaving. Simple, very simple. Okay, anything else? Otherwise, we can stop it.
Yeah.
And I would like to end the session. But definitely, I would just, whoever are going to see this video in this future, definitely think about it. I know I may be wrong many places, but still, I would request all the people who have kids, like, uh, see that means don't reach to the level where you really get into the stress or that tension wala life and all those things, please. So create a situation where everything is normal, happy, nice, healthy. The minds are happy, bodies are physically fit, playing around every moment. They get good sleep. So let's create a world like that instead of competing with each other in an unethical way, which today it is happening. So that will be the best thing a parent can do for themselves also and for the child also.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's a great message,
Yeah. Thank
Hemanji.
you. Okay, have a nice
Yeah.
time.
Thank you, everyone.